back door's got a little bit of an attitude problem. You just gotta persuade it every once in a while to do the job. But I'm gonna be posting this video ironically right after I posted one I filmed months ago, subjecting why I haven't bought any of these older rigs. Some folks even thought it's because I was scared that California wasn't gonna render them compliant. You know, that's not it at all. Quite simply, just had not found any deals on rigs up until last week. I don't know what was in the air last week, but I'll be honest with you. I found some rigs, 4 to be exact, that I actually touched base with and picked up, brought home. In the next coming week or so, a little horse trading should result in 2 more. Not gonna say what they are, maybe 2nd gen 5-speed trucks. Let's talk about this purple truck right here quick. Saw the video on it, went up north and grabbed this one. It's a 1 owner ranch truck. It's got a good amount of miles on it. To be exact, it's got the most I've ever bought for a Cummins, but it doesn't have blow-by, fires right up, and I'm a fan of it. It's a go-kart cow truck, short bed, crew cab, needs some work, heavy interior damage. We're just gonna swap all that out. But to answer another question I get in the comments pretty often is, what am I gonna do with these trucks? Well, I'm gonna show you today, because I don't want to have 75 trucks on campus at all times. It's nice. It's kind of bragging rights, but then sometimes, you know, people question your sanity. But I'll tell you what, if you get into the business of flipping these rigs, you might understand where I'm at. Now, if you know me, you know the fact I pretty much exclusively only trade in Cummins powered Dodge trucks, and or the fact that if it's a Dodge truck, I might be able to put something else on it. So that's where I've kind of opened up my leniency a little bit for other options to come into the fleet. Because even though this truck has definitely experienced some wear and tear, might have started tearing into it already, it's still got good bones. 400,000 miles. She needs a little bit of love, but she fires right up, and I'm very happy about this truck. I wouldn't mind rocking this thing for a little bit of time before I sell it or keep it. At the end of the day, she's got to have a purpose. If it's not going to work, if it's not going to be flipped, I don't really plan on getting a truck or long-term kind of investment. Some of these older rigs, this one here is my first common rail truck. Done quite a bit of work to that thing, and I just don't drive it that much. Winter's kind of harsh on batteries, so you kind of got to leave them on the trickles. 98 12 valve, that's a hard truck to find. You know, something like this I paid pretty good money for because I plan on keeping it. But you'll see right here, it needs some work, and this is gonna circle back around to the purple truck. It's hard to find a bed with this color scheme that's in good shape. So you notice that the purple truck over here, you guys notice anything about it? Do you? I'll give you one hint. Let's go down to the shop. We'll talk about this a little bit more. There's another one that I scored up. Quite a few of you guys actually viewed this one. Man, she's gonna be a project, more so than a 2nd gen might be, but we still like to see them get on the road. We're getting to the point of this video here in a second. We'll be in the shop. One moment. Let's take it in. I think this might get reverted back to a regular bed and sell off the flatbed. Might be the only way something like that turns a profit, but I kind of planned on it because did pay good for it, but it was still cheap-ish for what it is. And if we put a bed on it, then I can sell the flatbed for almost what I paid for the truck. Scheming. Whew. Came inside just in time. Sounds like a tornado's about to cut loose. To answer your guys' question, what do I plan on doing with these rigs? It's pretty simple given my previous history with such mobiles. Plan on flipping these rigs, trying to make a couple extra bucks during the middle of winter, but there's 2 things that stand out when I'm looking at a vehicle, no matter what my plans or intentions are with it. If it's for sale in marketplace, side of the road, Craigslist, you name it. If it's not been cleaned on the inside and or the outside, that's a big ding. And if the paint's coming off. So what I do if I'm gonna get a vehicle, I'm gonna drive it around for a little while after I fixed on it, because I wanna see if it's gonna handle, you know, good for the next guy. I'll go through mechanically, interior, swap out necessaries, do all that stuff. I'll even open up the fuel door cap, clean in there. It's just something I've always kind of been attention to, because I open up the fuel cap and like, this truck's been hammered on. You know, it says a lot about a rig just on a simple little, you know, note like that. But one thing I want to step up my game is I want to be able to paint these rigs efficiently. And if they still got good paint on them, missing the clear coat, you can scuff and spray those things pretty easily. So let's open up the new box. Alrighty, so in this box is a new paint booth. Complete blow up. You'll be excited, huh? And I believe the outside dimensions are roughly about 26 by 13. That gives you working room inside the blow up tent. I think it's about 23 by 10. So it might be a little close on the elbows, but this should help everything out a lot, because in the past I've got big old tents for taking to the beach or camping. Put tarps on the sides. They kind of keep the dust down, but I'm hoping this with this filtration system will help it even more. There'll be a link down in the description for this exact unit. It's got the blow up fan, and then it's got the fan that does the filtration system. Open those. First and foremost, we got to see if she's going to fit in the shop, because, well, the weather has, Forrest Gump didn't even talk about this kind of weather.
It's in the back unit. Nice.
There's our discussion. Oh, it does have a ring around the bottom, so that might play. That's what we're hoping she looks like when she's all done with fitment. Oh, that's for outside use. It literally has stuff to hold it down. Say it smells like a stick.
Camping this thing.
Yeah, it's actually a party paper kind of deal too. Like they did talk about using it for recreational purposes. But
A bunch of the bouncy castle balls and some of the kids over.
Looks like it's made out of Kevlar. Ah! Ooh, Nelly. We're gonna have to get creative. Hey, it's funny when people ask, do I plan on selling those third chins? That's why I bought them. Gotta make a little side hustle.
I'll buy one.
Yeah. But now that we got a paint booth, a little scuffing spray ain't too far out of the question.
You made how clean everything is at filtration. So nice.
Yeah,
I didn't foggy in there at all.
No, I didn't even look at the filters in there. But it's blowing clean air in, and then you're right by the exit and you're not getting gagged out.
Oh, yeah.
Tom's over here mixing paint for me, or primer. We had to go through a couple experiments. High build clogs up your foggers real quick. And I clean that out. I think I'm just going to pretty much clean that out every time we mix a cup. And we put, even though I got the big gun, put a little bit of reducer in her.
Stoke the fire.
Oh yeah, better stoke the fire. It's getting a little chilly in here. Got little buddy and big buddy just putting the hurt on this thing. That little bit of reducer helped a lot, and you know, clean tip. It's not quite thick enough to cover up the hints of Bondo yet, but this will all get taken over with 600 on the longboard or mini board or whatever the hell fits in the spots. But come back in here, second coat. We burned half a gallon so far, and I'm gonna really let her have it this next round. Just check it out. It ain't foggy in here. Filter's got a little bit something going on. I'm digging it. Hot diggity diggity dog. You actually said get her done earlier. Thumbs up. I thought it was weird. Damn, dude.
There goes Sam cleaning up, getting all that paint and dust out of there. Cleaner the unit is now. Taking a microfiber rag over the whole thing, so next time we get in, ready to do business.
Now the rig will be ready for the next use. We'll take a little squirt bottle and just give it a little soaking before I put the truck in there. I'm gonna bring everything down home, but microfibered the whole thing after I swept it. Now time to deflate. Oh yeah, might as well hit those too. Nice. Another day.
It's called a controlled descent.
Yeah. We zipped up all the doors, so it's taking its sweet time. We're learning. Whoa! Well, that's a wrap right there. We almost got that thing back in the box.
Practically ready to ship.
Dude, I put the fans up on the top with the little.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fans.
Yeah. Taking a little break from actually doing the body work right now. Did apply that light film of black paint. What do you call that? Oh yeah, we got a sand for 6 hours on everything. I want to brag about something over here. Not the truck, but just the efforts I took into organizing the gosh dang old cabinet over here. This one is just isolated purely to the paint cabinet, and this is a toolbox I never thought I would ever have, because I got high build primer, regular build primer, direct to metal primer. We got paints, and that's what we're bringing over here for. Not to mention how everything else is, you know, masks, paint guns, masking material, sandpaper, sanding blocks, degreasers, more sandpaper. But down in here, this right here is emerald green they did the 94 truck with. You guys remember that thing back in the day? Well, there's about a third of a gallon right there. There's another full gallon right there. I also have about 1.5 gallons of the gray, like that crayon kind of stuff. I was gonna do the gray on the old swept line here, but one of those trucks just got famous and went for 300,000 bucks. So I'm not gonna go gray for this one, but I want to use that green, and I'm gonna do up that purple truck emerald green. So right off the kick, one of those third gens is going to the paint booth hopefully soon, but we got classics to touch first. What do you guys think about that? I think wholeheartedly the game was changed with the idea of one of those blow up tent paint booths. It's in a box in the corner over there. We don't even, it's not in the way anymore. We don't have to sacrifice shop space, and we're ready to party. Came out great. We didn't have any extra contaminants floating around in the air. Didn't kick a bunch of stuff up off the ground that we missed sweeping. It was all isolated and it worked perfect. Very, very happy with it. Again, link in the description below for the Vevor. That's somebody said I gotta say it like a bullfighter. Vevor! I don't actually know how to say it, but Vevor. They have tons of stuff. You gotta check out that outfit. They got all kinds of gear. But the paint booth is gonna help the V-Belt and Son flipping process and the selling of these vehicles. I think they're gonna bring slightly bigger value. You figure you spend a couple $100 on paint, day of your life, and that truck's gonna look like $1 million rather than, you know, hitting it with the WD-40, wipe down the clear coat so it looks nice, and then you hit the first rainstorm and the truck looks like not good. But anyway, check that site out. Check out all the extra goodies they got. Actually got a little discount code for site-wide, and they're running deals all the time on their products. So I'm very happy with them. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.